Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, as usual, many updates for you, many stories. We are here to keep you updated. I remember to you every single day news, updates and stories here on the channel. So stay tuned because we are here always together. Send in your comments, let me know your opinions. As always, to give you all the very latest. Today we have plenty of news, plenty of stories. So we have to talk about several topics. Let me start with one of the surprises of the day, because today is now, here we go, imminent. Dusan Vlahovic is joining Besiktas on a 3-year contract. So we are close to the end of the story, just waiting for the lawyers close to Dusan Vlahovic to approve the deal on a 3-year contract, and then Vlahovic could fly already tomorrow to Istanbul for medical test and contract signing as a new Besiktas player offered to several clubs. Vlahovic was offered to Premier League top clubs, to Spanish top clubs, to Atletico Madrid, to Barcelona, but they were not convinced, and now Vlahovic is joining Besiktas on a 3-year contract as a free agent after leaving Juventus. So good luck to Dusan Vlahovic, ready for this new chapter. Another story of the evening is Paul Pogba, because Paul Pogba could be available as a free agent in the next days. Yes, because Monaco are offering Paul Pogba the possibility to be a free agent in the summer transfer window. To make it happen, Pogba has to accept the contract termination by the end of the summer transfer window. So if Pogba and Monaco can reach an agreement on the contract termination from now to September 1st, Pogba can be available as a free agent. This is the deal, this is the possibility. Now it's on Pogba to decide. Today Paul suffered a new injury. For Pogba, for sure, there are some possibilities, but now it's on the player to decide whether he wants to stay at Monaco, but the club is pushing him out. Monaco want to terminate the contract, Monaco want to move on and say goodbye to Paul Pogba. So that's the status of the story. Talking about several other things, there are movements on several fronts, especially on midfielders. On Ruggeri, I will tell you more in the next videos to explain the situation, but at the moment I can guarantee that the conversation between Barcelona and Manchester City continue again today, so they are talking. As I told you, it's a direct negotiation and we have to wait until they have a breakthrough in this story. But the other story is regarding Enzo Fernández, because over the recent days some contacts took place between the agent of Enzo Fernández, Javier Pastore, and Manchester City. In these contacts, Manchester City message was about the interest they have at the club in Enzo Fernández, especially Enzo Maresca. Enzo Maresca is a big fan of Enzo Fernández. Enzo Maresca had a great relationship with Enzo Fernández at Chelsea, and Enzo Maresca in the internal discussions at Manchester City while planning for the summer transfer window always indicated Enzo Fernández as a potential target, even before this Rodri storm after the World Cup. Now, what can happen here? Chelsea feel very relaxed on Enzo Fernández. Why? Because for Chelsea it's a very clear situation. They're more than happy to keep Enzo Fernández at the club. Chelsea believe that the problems were in players' camp, not on the direct player side. And so Chelsea believe that Enzo can still stay at Chelsea, continue at the club, and be an important player for Xabi Alonso. So this is Chelsea feeling. For Chelsea it's been clear. Chelsea want 120 million pounds. Manchester City, on their side, are not expected to spend this money. So Man City hope there could be room for negotiation for Enzo Fernández. This is the situation around Enzo. It can depend on the price. If Chelsea can reduce the price in the next days, for Manchester City could be a possibility. If the price remains 120 million pounds, the deal for Enzo Fernández to Man City can still be considered complicated. So really depends on the numbers, on the financials of this deal. Let's follow the situation, let's see what's going to happen. But for sure, there is movement and there are contacts with the agents of the player. But Chelsea keep indicating that number. Don't forget, in this saga, also how tense was the situation between Chelsea, Man City, Maresca about the appointment of the manager at Manchester City. Don't underestimate this, because Chelsea want to be happy in terms of transfer fee if this deal has to happen. Then, everything is proceeding also for Ferran Torres to Paris Saint-Germain. Paris Saint-Germain today closed another deal. They sign Suzuki from Parma, 35 million euros, 30 fix, 5 in add-ons. Everything has been agreed with the goalkeeper. There is a chance he goes on loan to Juventus. It's a possibility. Juventus are interested, and Juventus are expected to make a decision whether they want to get Suzuki on loan from Paris Saint-Germain or go for another goalkeeper. It's on Juventus to decide. PSG offer this possibility, and Juve are absolutely interested. Then, more to mention, guys, on opportunities, on names for these final days of the summer transfer window. Max Allen from Manchester City is going on loan to Burnley. It's an exclusive update of the afternoon. Another exclusive news of the day, Inter are going all in for Jed Spence. Inter will bid for Jed Spence. There are contacts ongoing with Tottenham. Now it's on Tottenham to decide whether they want to sell the player or if they want to keep him. It's on Tottenham to make a decision. Inter are on it. Despite links with Liverpool and Man United, according to my information, Liverpool and Man United so far never reached out for Jed Spence, so never been a possibility. Now Inter are keen. The player is open to going to Inter, but now it's on Tottenham to make a decision. A decision has been made by Iliman Ndiaye over the recent days. Despite a really rich proposal from Al Hilal, Iliman Ndiaye doesn't want to go to Saudi. Iliman Ndiaye wants to continue in Premier League. He's happy at Everton, according to my information, but if a big proposal arrives from Premier League clubs, could still be a possibility. So Premier League is the league where Iliman Ndiaye wants to be. He doesn't want to go to Saudi, despite a really big financial proposal coming from Al Hilal. And then, guys, I also want to mention something on the Lewis Kelly drama today on social media everywhere. This story about Miles Lewis Kelly, Man United, Chelsea, he can leave Arsenal. The feeling of players' camp and those close to Miles Lewis Kelly is that Miles wants to stay at Arsenal. Miles wants to continue at Arsenal. He can be important at left back, in midfield, as he was in the final part of the season. So Miles Lewis Kelly wants to fight for his place at Arsenal. The only way to see Miles Lewis Kelly leaving Arsenal in the final weeks of the summer transfer window is if Arsenal tell the player, okay, we want to sell you. But as of today, this has not happened. And the player remains completely focused on Arsenal. He's an Arsenal boy, so he really rates the possibility to be there, to win a game with the Arsenal shirt, was very happy about the possibility to win the Premier League and to compete in a Champions League final. So Miles Lewis Kelly is happy at Arsenal. Then, again, if the club decide to sell the player, this is another story. But as of today, Lewis Kelly has not received this kind of indication, and there is nothing concrete or advanced with Chelsea or Man United so far. Again, should anything change in the next days, that will be on club side and not on player side, because Miles at the moment is absolutely focused on Arsenal. And again, just to tell you what's happening on the day by day, as of today, Arsenal have not told Miles Lewis Kelly that they want to sell him. So that's the status of today. More to say in the next hours and next days. Guys, as always, stay tuned here on the channel. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel, and let me know your opinions on Dusan, Vlahovic, on Paul Pogba, Enzo Fernández, but also Ruggeri, Ferran, Suzuki, Spence, Ndiaye, Allen, and Miles Lewis Kelly. Plenty of stories as always. Guys, I will see you here as every single day. I say again, thanks, and remember to subscribe because more videos are coming on the channel. See you soon. Thank you.